I'm going to click into it, and we're going to get everything kind of moving here. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. So I got to get everybody's shit ready. So let's see. All right.
We'll make the cat visible in the background.
Copy, paste. Okay. There's Tariq. Okay, good. We got Tariq. Whatever makes you happy, person. All right, who we getting up now?
You getting your travel cat ready?
Yeah, make sure it's visible back there.
Make sure to explain how you how it taught you to upgrade your class.
God damn it. I did
Yeah, I
the
know.
thing again.
It took me to college. Oh, there's so many Kendra.
There's too many Kendras. All right, there we go.
Yeah, the cat took me to college. Now I know how to fight better.
The cat took you to college? What is it, Salem?
Maybe.
I got a cat, and all of a sudden I know things. I don't know.
Just you in the background whispering with the cat.
You.
Yep.
You. All right, Robin. Copy. Do 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 do. B. Okay, that's the last. All right, everyone's in. Cool.
Nice.
So, everyone all set?
Yep.
Got your
The
snacks?
bottom of my notes from last
Got
week.
your goodies?
Yeah, I have no snacks. The bottom of my notes from last week say also a cat dropped on me.
Yeah. Yes. Cat droppings. That happens in D&D.
Yeah, very normal.
Alrighty.
Oh.
There we go. Okay, got the items here. We're good. We're ready. Okay. So, when we had last left off, shit went down. Shit went down. And now we are currently pulling up to the ports of Calaman. Now, Calaman is one of the largest cities in Solamnia. The city is a bastion of trade and safety. It's the capital of Nightlund, known for its strong walls, castle, harbor, beacons. And they predate the Cataclysm. They do have a very significant military force here. A governor, a council of guild leaders, military marshal, and a port, which is where you're pulling into, Vingard Port, right now. Okay. There are quite a few places in Calaman, but we will get to those in a little bit. So, the walled city of Calaman rises in the distance, spreading across the southern shore of a wide bay. Ships sail to and from the city's walled harbor, their courses lit by a pair of towering beacons. On the shore ahead, where the Vingar River meets the Calaman Bay, dozens of survivors from Vogler pull their mismatched boats ashore and begin making camp. You arrive soon after, with Darrett by your side. You reach the camp to find the villagers organizing, reuniting family members, and building fires to prepare meals. As the survivors of Vogler pull their ships ashore, Jesus, the reality of their situation sets in, and trouble begins. Kenny, roll a d4. And then just let me know what you have while I get this going.
Sure.
3. A couple sits shivering besides a stack of unlit firewood. What would you like to do?
A couple?
A couple, yeah. They're shivering besides a stack of unlit firewood. It seems that they couldn't get that lit.
What do I have in my bag? Um, do I have I got a lamp. Hey, well, what stone work have I gone against
Whetstone
it?
is for sharpening.
I mean the spark.
No, it is not able to
Okay,
be sparked.
okay. Kind of light the lamp and then transfer the fire from the lamp to
Yeah,
a log.
that sounds like a good idea to me.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to a couple of things. Uh, ma'am, so you look like you're not doing so well in these frigid points. There's, I could let those logs there for you with a lamp here.
Yes, that would be great. We're really cold over here. We can't seem to get it lit. It's too wet for us.
Okay, I take a log, put it in my lamp for a bit, start smoking, uh, and stuck it into the fire. Well, yeah, well,
Nice. I'm gonna
uh,
pin that.
good. That
Nice.
should keep it
Awesome.
warm for now.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We don't have much to give, but thank you. But
No problem at all.
let our thanks be enough. Let's see. Tariq, roll D4.
You got it. Come on, that's slow.
Two. You notice that an older refugee slipped in the shallows and he sprained an ankle. What would you like to do?
Nothing.
Okay. That is completely fair. Watch the man suffer.
He chuckles under his breath.
So
Old man.
did you guys did you give Darrett his armor?
Yeah, we had some soldiers deliver the crate
Yeah.
while we were fighting and
Okay.
holding off people.
So we are going to that currently. So the box is presented to Darrett, who stands motionless, staring at it. Inside is a full suit of Solamnic armor perfectly sized to fit Darrett. Darrett wears this armor from here on out, striving to look after and be exactly like. My gosh, why can't I think right now? Becklin. He strives exactly to be like Becklin. You notice from here on, his mood is going to be more mature and changed quite a bit as he strives to be more like his hero. Is this thing able to be plugged into? No. Great. Fantastic. Okay. Love that for me. Okay. Let's see. Soon after arriving on shore, Ellery looks around, noticing two prominent figures missing. Lord Baccharis and his son do not seem to be among the refugees. What would you like to do?
Do you think they probably already like brought some money with him and hooked up at a nearby inn or something when he got to the port?
Yeah, I won't be surprised.
It's yeah, exactly. I wouldn't be surprised. They're kind of twats.
Didn't they get kicked out of here though? Didn't they get run out of town?
It wasn't necessarily Calaman that they got kicked out of. It was just a
Wait,
town.
was local cars on the boats with us?
Yes, they were both on the boats.
How long did we spend on the boats again? Was it just like one night?
Overnight, yeah, overnight, and
Okay.
now you're here in the morning.
Where did the
Okay.
boat pull up? Like what part of
Where did
town?
it pull up at? Up at the
Yeah.
top where it says the Vanguard River. You guys are kind of right in that little crook between the see underneath where it says Calaman Bay.
Yeah.
That's where you guys are at. See all those boats? You are those boats.
Okay.
You drifted down the river into the Calaman Bay and kind of parked, and everyone's getting ready on the shores. So
Alright.
you're going to, let's see.
Sorry, I'm trying to write. It's a lot to write.
That's okay. Mayor Raven calls you over and wishes to send you and Darrett into the city, giving you authority to make whatever arrangements possible to secure the safety and homes of the villagers. As you approach the city, you see statues of titanic soldiers lining the mighty walls. These ancient stone knights stare into the distance, daring invaders to dash themselves against the defenses that withstood even the cataclysm. A disorganized neighborhood of tents and structures line the road to the city's nearest gate, where soldiers in blue and yellow uniforms question all those who try to enter. As you approach, the guards halt you and ask you your business. Who goes there? What is your business in our city?
Hello, good sir. We come from Vogler, where they were attacked and they suffered, and we are coming here for refuge and for safety.
Very well. Be on your way. Castle Calaman is just along the way. And he kind of waves you guys in through. Even if the imposing Castle Calaman didn't stand atop 100-foot cliffs, it would still tower over every structure in the city. The path to it rises up along the cliffside, overlooked by gigantic statues, matching those that line the city walls. At the path's end, a guard stands before an open gate. The guard spots you, asking you to state your business here.
What's our business?
Didn't the mayor send for us?
Nope.
Oh.
Oh,
Mayor Raven sent you and Darrett to Castle Calaman to try to get everybody organized and situated, type thing.
Didn't realize he sent us specifically to Castle Calaman.
Well, yes, you're
hello,
going to
good
see.
sir. Hello, good sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Spiel about being from Vogler and suffering in refuge. We would like to speak to important people, please.
Did you just etc. the guard? Yada yada, Vogler attack, whatever, dragon shit, I don't know. Like,
Okay, sound.
yeah, ogre, and it's fine. People
Yeah.
dying everywhere, blood,
It's
guts, it's
everywhere.
fine.
Straight to where
it mentioned about like we need to like set up some kind of, you know, accommodations for shelter and you know, feeding of
We have
the town population.
That is fair.
we have
Keep
about what was it? We have about 200 folk.
two. You have 400.
I thought it was 200.
4 total. It's okay. Don't worry about it. But either way, yes, he waves you in. He's like, very well, just go. It's a fairly open place because there is really not much going on in the city because you're essentially going to see like the mayor and everything going on, all the higher ups, and it is very public. You're able to walk right in as long as it's not malicious, so you're good. As you cross Castle Calaman's paved courtyard, a familiar figure intercepts you with an arrogant smile. My father has matters well in hand. We'll be sure to send for the rest of the fish folk once we've determined what's best for them. Bakaris halts your group from going any further, insisting you don't disturb his father's audience with the Calaman leaders. What would you do?
don't know,
And you
man.
think we're just gonna walk away? These
This-
people need help.
Yeah, I don't want to walk away.
This guy does not have any interest in the townspeople.
He literally called them fish folk, so you got that going for.
Yeah. So he's like blocking our way, like we can't continue further to hear the audience, or
He's trying to, yeah.
so like we can't like poke our head around him to see, or is it like within
You're in a
our
courtyard.
visual and
No,
audio, or is it
you're in the courtyard. You have to go around him and through a few halls to get to the audience.
I got it. So, Mr. Ward, you talking money, don't you?
My father has all the money that we'll ever need. We don't need your peasant change.
Alright. Would 125 gold pieces? You know?
Like you would actually have that kind of money, peasant.
Oh yeah? Bring it bag, single it. Look, pull it out.
He's not a dog. Shiny, shiny.
Oh yeah.
Bakaris quickly snatches the gold, kind of browses through it a little bit, and as he just kind of looks at you and looks into the distance, and as he kind of hurls some weak insults at the rest of you and kind of slinks off, taking the remainder of that gold and just leaving.
I feel dirty giving that guy money.
Adding to the well.
Yeah,
You
we
all... Go ahead.
should have pillaged that guy's house before we left.
You can go.
You all arrive at the council chamber. The guard escorting you inside announces who you are. 8 serious-looking people sit around a broad table in the middle of a spacious hall. At the table's end, a tall man with blonde hair and a velvet vest of blue and gold stands to greet you. Welcome, guests. I'm Governor Kalof Miat. Your leader has briefed us on the situation in Vogler, his bold defense and his eagerness to strike back at these invaders. As he said this, he nods to a man near him. You notice it's Lord Bakaris who was glaring at your intrusion. Tell us, the governor continues. Are your people still preparing for battle?
Oh no.
It's clear from the governor's words and Lord Bakaris' expression that Bakaris is trying to advance his own agenda. Lord Bakaris told the council the villagers are taking up arms to retake their homes.
No. we are not trying to go back.
That city is done for. It's burned down by a dragon army. And I believe they're headed this way. We're not too careful.
A red dragon army, let's be specific.
They sit there, the 8 of them, and they continue nodding, kind of prompting more. They definitely want to hear more information from you guys.
Okay.
Oh, there's like a 1,000 dragon army. They're big. They got wings. They petrify you when they die, and it's very unpleasant.
Being led by a queen who's also a dragon.
They also have at least one ogre, armored, fairly equipped, and very strong.
Walking around with 1 fucking health. Thanks to a
So
certain
close.
group of people. That is completely fair.
We desperately need to ask for assistance with housing and feeding of what's left of the townspeople. There's no going back. It is burnt to the crisp, and
Oh, nonsense! Nonsense! Our town is not done for yet. We can definitely take them on. My position as the village leader says that I can make these people fight for us.
This guy is definitely not a leader. He was mostly on the outskirts of town, just hanging out. I wouldn't call him a leader by any stretch of the word.
In fact, he was banished from a town previously.
Elleray and Tariq, roll me charisma.
Shoot, I knew I should have tried to keep my mouth shut.
Oh, that is intimidation. Sorry. Cool. Right there.
Is that just straight charisma? It's not like persuasion or something?
Yes, charisma.
It's just rolling hella slow.
It is actually rolling really slow. I'm noticing that too.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 10.
I got a 22.
Got a 22.
Reopen my.
As you guys kind of speak over top of him, he kind of slouches and mutters to himself and just kind of peers off into the distance, pretending like he wasn't talking. like when you're in a car singing a song with a friend and you forget the words and you just kind of
I'd say this guy wants to retake his fortune, but there's nothing to retake. That army is come and gone over that town like a wave of fire.
Governor Miot frowns. This is all dire news. My heart goes out to your friends and family, but I hope you understand our hesitation to welcome you all through our city's gates. These aren't normal times. Marshal? The governor gestures to a stern-looking woman wearing armor embellished with blue and gold colors of Calaman. She nods and begins. I am Marshal Vendry, commander of Calaman's military, and I'm afraid your situation is far from unique. Marshal Vendry continues explaining that Vogler is not the only community to face peril. She explains that farms and small villages to the south and to the east have also been burned recently, though Vogler is the largest community to be attacked, and it is the only one with survivors. Experienced patrols of Calaman's soldiers have been found cut down with claw-like gashes in their armor. The group has the clearest information of this army yet.
We should also mention they have those big boiler dragons that the siege weapons. Those aren't fun either.
That's a good point. Marshal Vendry does admit that she knows nothing of the Draconians or of the Dragon Army, but is very eager to hear if you have any information or even evidence of Dragon Army soldiers.
Does the sword I looted from them, was that anything special, like something that would have markings or stylization to it?
No, just a standard short sword.
Oh, that's poopy.
I would like to address the governor again.
Go ahead.
Governor and table, I guess. We would love to discuss more about the army that we witnessed attack the town. However, we do have a town full of people that have survived and need refuge. We would like to work up some kind of a deal so that we can all stay here for a while in return for like giving you some of our knowledge.
I like that. Okay.
Charisma on this one.
Marshal Vendry and the governor do nod in agreement, and they kind of look at each other. The governor asks you all to step outside. As you head for the door, you hear him say, "Not you, Bokharis. You remain here."
Yeah.
Your group and Darrett are ushered into the hall. Darrett speaks up. It's one of the most utmost importance that we get Calaman's help. We need the protection for our people. Let's see.
Relax,
So you guys
I'm
are
working on it.
kind of just hanging outside the door. Do you want to do anything while they're having their little meeting here about what's going on and what they're going to do and all that good stuff?
Does anybody want to try to sneak a peek, try to hear it, or
Yeah, are the doors closed? Can
The
I like
doors are
inspect them?
closed. Yes, they closed the
Oh,
I
doors.
don't really
before
want to
you.
risk losing their trust.
girl?
It's up to
Um,
you guys.
I mean, if Darrett's upset, then I'll stand by Darrett and try to like keep him calm.
He's upset because he just mostly wants to help everybody.
Yeah.
Like,
Is
he
that
just wants to.
Declan?
Darrett.
Okay.
Can I? Do I see? Is there like a window opening? Anything
Nope.
up high that's open? I can see nothing.
Nope.
It's just all wall.
Is there anything else that like we need to tell them?
I mean, you're hanging outside the hallway right now.
So they're just like deciding if they're gonna help us or not, or
Essentially, they're kind of gathering the
I'll just run
information that
along.
you took, the information that Lord Baccharis had mentioned, and he's still in there. Let's see.
they said all the other towns in the area got burnt down too. So I mean,
Kenny, roll me a perception check.
Okay. Perception. You are. See.
17. Nice
Not bad.
roll, dude. You hold your ear up against the door. You hear a frustrated Marshal Vendry repeatedly interrupting Lord Baccharis as he tries to beg and plead for them to listen to his story.
I thought they kicked him out.
Everybody, be quiet. I can hear something.
No, they didn't. No. They told him to stay. He's the only one to stay. They said, not you, Lord Baccharis. You stay here.
Oh, okay.
Lord Bacchus is
Okay, torn a new one.
getting toward them.
Basically.
Good. It seems that Lord Bacchus is getting reprimanded for something. I can't make it out, but it does look like he's in trouble for something.
Good, that man's a shithead.
Well, we know that.
What are you talking about? Lord
Maybe
Baccharis
I'll find
is the
out.
best. He's the coolest dude. Half an hour goes by when the chamber doors swing open, and most of the council members file past you without glancing at you. Marshal Vendry beckons you forward in with a wave. While inside, Governor Miet and Lord Baccharis remain seated. As you enter, the governor bids you to sit. In a very decisive tone, Governor Miet says, "The citizens of Calaman are prepared to offer your people shelter in the neighborhoods outside the city walls, the protection of our soldiers, and while we can spare it, food from our tables." He folds his hands, and his eyes fix in on each of you. There is one condition, though. We are concerned about a threat posed by the enemy that attacked your city. Our city has very little information about this foe, and all of the scouts that we've sent have all disappeared. In return for Calaman's protection, we want you all to report to Marshal Vendry as special operatives in the Calaman military. Now, this is up to you guys. I will let you kind of talk this over a little bit on what you would like to do with this situation. If you
So
do.
basically, we're being
Recruited as spies.
recruited at Comic drafted.
In a way. Now, it is voluntary, but it's at the cost of getting those people a home and food and safety.
So
Did you specify for how long we would have to be part of that?
Yes. Give me 1 second. Yes, I can, because I actually remember reading that. It's only until the threat is gone.
I feel like this threat ain't going anywhere unless it's coming here.
I know.
And do we all as a group have to do it, or is it
Nope, you can do it
Yeah.
individually if you'd like.
um? Can I get a like a check on my faith? Like
Sure. Yeah, go ahead, roll a religion check.
19.
Nice. Okay.
So I guess I pray and I try to connect with the Christ, my God,
Mm-hmm.
and I get a faint voice tell me to go my separate way and not join the army.
Ooh, interesting choice. Interesting choice. So Kenny says no to the army.
I guess I don't mind. I mean, it's gonna help our people get, our buds get a place to live and shelter, and like the threats coming, whether or not we help them, I'd rather help the next big city know what's about to happen. So like I guess that's my hat in the ring.
What's this
Okay.
guy's name again?
The mayor?
Bender?
Or the governor, I mean, Governor Miot?
Oh, yeah, Governor Miot.
Okay, it says to him, to take on this contract, I'm gonna need some provisions. Considered a down payment. I would like a couple supplies for the party.
Well, we will be paying you 5 GP a week. So if you do need, you will be paid handsomely. But supplies, you can buy your own with that gold.
Fair enough. I'm willing to take on the job.
You want to go for it? You're part of it?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. Elleray, you're in?
I'm in.
Blaze, you're in?
Yeah, I was leaning towards yes.
Fair. The three of you, they are offering you free lodging at the castle, and you will be given a palm-size emblem with the blue and gold symbol of Calaman on its face. This is a symbol of their special rank. It's akin to a lieutenant. It's higher than a soldier, but it's lower than a commander. So the
Pretty
three of
sweet.
you get that. Let's see.
Do we add like that to our inventory, like blue sigil or something?
I don't believe so, but it's just kind of like a coin that will essentially allow you to kind of flash it around and say, like, I'm here on essential, like, police business, like government business.
Flip open our little leather pouch. Yeah.
Just
Secret
pop it up.
agents.
Yeah, exactly. FBI. Governor Mia smiles and orders that Vogler's people are supplied with food and necessities. Marshal Vendry dispatches guards to help the refugees relocate to lodgings outside the trade gate. With that, the meeting is deemed concluded. Marshal Vendry asks you and Derek to join her in her office on the second floor in the castle when you're ready to learn more about the position and the duties that it implies. But for now, go make sure your people are safe, and you should familiarize yourself with the city.
Shopping time.
um, did Darrett also say yes?
Darrett is, yes, he is very excited to
Okay,
have
cool.
such an offer. He actually wanted everybody to join, but he's happy that 3 out of the 4 of that you guys did that. So you see her, the Marshal Vendry, speaking with Darrett in private as well. So that's always a fun thing. As you return to where the survivors are camped, Mayor Raven meets you thanking you profusely after hearing Darrett and the three of you join the military. She says that she intends to offer her assistance as well. I think from here on out, you should just call me Raven, seeing as there's no more city that I am the mayor of. Lord Baccharis and his son never actually returned to camp. You kind of look around, but notice that they're not there and kind of just shrug it off and go about your day.
I think we need to pickpocket that money back from those jerks. Who's got the best sleight of hand?
A few hours later, you see several wagons and a contingent of soldiers from Calaman reach your camp with food and supplies, aiding the people most in need first, eventually assisting everyone, though, to relocating everyone to an unoccupied group of simple wooden houses north of the trade gate. Everyone from Vogler pitches in to help and quickly sets up an infirmary and a cookhouse. You see the people from Vogler are safe and you can finally relax and explore the city.
I need to take Maxie outside.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
While Michi, Kakuzu, and Blaze, now where would you guys like to go? Do you want to split? You have the map of Calaman right there, so please go over it. You can go to the Malara's Oddities, the Hetch Warehouse, the Steady Beacon, the Apothecary, Wanderer's Rest. You can go to the City Market, Hammerstrike Forges. There's a billion different places for you guys to go.
I'm gonna go to the forges.
You want to go to the Forges? Okay.
I'm gonna stick with him for now.
Stick with them.
Well, since I went with the other option, it's logical I should go somewhere else for the time being. So I would go to the market.
You want to go to the market? Okay. We will do whichever one I find first. Hammerstrike Forges. So as you approach, you notice that there is a forges. So there's two of them. They are twin forges. They are across the street from one another, run by two dwarf cousins, Cadmos and Tyria Hammerstrike. You notice that they're both hill dwarves. Both of them are extremely competent smiths, while Cadmos specializes in armor and Tyria excels in weaponry.
Who's the armor guy?
The armor guy? That's
Yeah, I didn't get the name.
It's okay. Cadmos is good in armor, and Tyria excels with weaponry.
Okay. Thank you.
Sorry, what did I miss?
We're going over the forges right now.
Yes.
Oh, so we can like upgrade our armors?
Hopefully.
Yes, exactly. So it's a forge, so they specialize in mostly metal and studded leather armor.
And would this like be fletching stuff too? Would there be arrows I can get?
Yes, the Hammerstrike forges also do make arrows.
Okay, good.
You're gonna
Do I
want
see any,
to
like-
talk to Cadmos for the arrows.
Okay. Is he busy? Can I walk up to him? Is he like currently at the hammer?
Yeah,
Is
they
he just
both are.
manning the desk?
So the forges, as I was saying to these guys, the forges are across the street from one another. Cadmos is on one side, Tyria is on the other side. They're cousins. Tyria is good with armor, as to where Cadmos is good with weapons. And they work across the street from each other, called the Hammerstrike Forges.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm gonna go check out their arrow bundles. See if they got any sales or.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
Same, I'm going over to Tyria as well for the armor.
For the armor? Okay. And where you going, Blaze?
I'll tag along.
They're
They
both
went-
splitting up. They're going to either people's. He's going armor, she's going weapon.
Come
you
with
tell her
me.
that,
Help
no.
haggle.
Yeah, I'll go with her.
Okay.
You can start with him.
All right. So we'll start with Cadmos first. As you walk in, you notice he is at the forge, and he is just kind of smacking away at the anvil. Kind of looks up, glances at you, and then goes right back to his work, as he does not want to be distracted from making whatever piece he seems to be making at the time. Leaving you to kind of browse around the shop, you notice that you see all kinds of weapons and armor, mostly plate mail, a lot of chain mail. There's some studded leather in there as well. Now, this is all shared between the shops because they are one of the same, but there's a lot of big weapons around. You see that he does specialize in very large weapons like halberds and big axes, but there is swords and all kinds of the like. There's a lot of different daggers. There's throwing daggers as well, in case anyone likes to throw
nudge.
daggers. But yes, you notice that there are also arrows on the wall for it as well, along with a +1 bow hanging up on the wall.
So Cadmos is weapons.
Let me read here, double checking. Cadmos. Gosh dang it.
It sounds
Cadmos
like he's got-
specializes in armor. Point being, Cadmos' armor, Tyria's weapons. They share the forges. They're cousins.
They probably got some cosign pieces in each other's, boutiques.
Okay. I did write it down correctly.
Yeah, you did. That's just confusing for me because I do not have any of this written down. So keep on going.
We got price
Okay.
tags on the short swords, bow, and studded armor.
On the short swords, that is just a standard short sword. So they are selling it for 5 silver. So, and what else did you want to know?
How much is that +1 bow?
The +1 bow is 6 gold.
Ooh, that's like most of my budget. How about the studded armor?
And the studded armor is just standard armor with some metal rivets driven into it. There's not a +1 or anything. So they are asking for 15 silver for that.
Oh, that's not good. And how much is the bundle of arrows? They got any like +1 arrows or anything like exploding arrows, arcane or something?
So they don't have any specialty arrows, but they do have standard arrows here, and they are in a big barrel. And for 50 arrows, it is, let's see, 50 arrows is 50 copper.
All right, I'm gonna take the 50 arrow barrel, and I'm gonna take that bow to the desk as well.
You want to take the bow?
I'm gonna take the bow and the arrows. Is there anywhere that is there like any arcane shops that we can get our stuff, enchanted?
Well, take a look at the map. There is a few places around town that you may want to take a look at. I mean, there's an apothecary here. There's a city market. There is a place called Mulara's Oddities. So definitely take a look.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you have the money for your +1 bow,
Yes. Yep.
and that's a long bow as well.
6 gold and how many coppers?
It's 6 gold and 50 coppers for 50 shots.
6 gold and 50 coppers. Okay, I'm gonna remove those from my purse. I'm gonna put them on the desk. Do I need to
Okay.
ring the bell, or is he just
No,
busy
he's
and
right there. Yeah, he's right there. He's facing you guys, so he sees what you're doing. So it's not a problem at all.
Okay, I'm just gonna slide the money on the counter and give him a nod, hey, go.
Kind of looks up at you with sweat kind of dripping off of him, and just nods as he goes back to his work.
I also want to check out that apothecary once we're done with the hammer strike forges.
We're gonna jump to the city market after you guys are done here. because Kenny
That's
is in the city
where
market.
Kuzu is.
Yes. So, okay. Ellery, that is your shopping spree. Tariq, what would you like to look for or at?
I'm gonna look at the armor.
At the armor? Okay. What armor are you looking for?
Just medium. What did he have as far?
So they have standard leather, they have studded leather, and I believe I don't know if there is a heavy cloth. I don't believe so. There may be, but I don't think that's necessary.
What do you? I could possibly talk to the guy that makes something.
You definitely can. You can order a custom piece. What are you looking for?
I want to ask him because they're a dwarf, right?
Yes.
Do they have special traits to the armor? Do they make, I don't know, like there are certain skills that a dwarven blacksmith would do?
My guy, smart. Yes, dwarves are known for making a very particular type of armor. Now, I'm splitting hairs here, so I'm not going to even bother, but there's a very particular type of dwarf that's known for making spiked armor. So there is spiked leather armor that can be custom made for you, but it is going to be 12 gold because it is a +1.
I would take that. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, I have a job, and I want to say, I kind of like flash lieutenant coin on some military business. I would like to expedite I hear you folks make a great spiked armor. I would like that fitted for me.
Okay, and I said it was
and
12,
carry on the
right?
duties. Yes.
Would you like anything else while you're here?
No, they're gonna be it.
Okay.
Man, I should have flashed my badge too to try to get a discount. I brought
Well,
my haggler to haggle, and I didn't haggle.
But yeah, I kind of go over to but like, since I'm doing this town a service, do you think I'm like, how should I word this? Or
This is a man of very few words, just as a heads up. He has not said a word to any of you since you have walked in the shop.
All right. Well, I'm gonna see what I can do for a second. Oh, I can't do anything anyway.
Was there any like more specialty armor in this shop compared to the weapons guy? Like, was there any better besides the spiked leather armor? Any other kind of good armors?
No, it's mostly the same.
Okay.
I mean, they share weapons and
I'll
armors
take
between the two.
out.
Gonna take that one and head on out.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Blaze, what would you like to buy?
I don't need to buy anything. I'm just gonna politely say hello to Cadmus and thank you for your time.
Fair. Yeah, he kind of looks over and just kind of nods at you while still working on the piece that he's going for. But he does kind of look over to Tariq, and he just holds up his hand and holds up the number 1 for you, meaning that it will be done for you in about 1 day. So you can come back tomorrow morning for your armor.
Can I sell my old bow here just to help lighten up my pack and all that?
Yeah. You offer up your bow. Roll me a what is that? Charisma check.
No, no. All right. Charisma. I got a 9.
Okay. He will offer you 1 silver piece for your bow.
I guess that's good. Can I flash my badge? Like, hey, I'm also selling this.
He doesn't seem to care about anything. He's just here to make money and
well, I'm just gonna increase my purse by 1 silver and minus 1 bow. Thank you.
Oh, yep. And then T, don't forget to take out your 12 gold.
Completed.
Okay. And then, all right, so since Blaze is not buying anything, we are going to jump on over to the city market where Kukuzu is. And I'm going to read this directly from the thing here. So it says that merchants from across Ansalon do business in the thriving bazaar. You guys can purchase any equipment from the player's handbook in here. Vendors from far off lands like Urgoth or Mount Nevermind often bring rare curios here to trade.
Hmm.
So you can quite literally purchase anything from the player's handbook in here.
So what's
Cool.
what's in the merchant's place?
What's what?
What are they selling here again?
Essentially
Like
anything you
anything?
Anything in this shiny book right here.
But
got
technically,
any-
we are not at the market right now.
Oh,
Yes, you guys are not at the market.
Yeah,
Kakuzu is now. You
Sorry.
guys are done shopping, mind you, so you're more than welcome to kind of go on over and start making your way there. I have to get to some items.
I am looking for a small silver mirror.
A small silver mirror. Okay. Okay. Give me
Holy
one
water
sec.
or a yellow leaf.
Okay. Let's make life really easy here for both of us. Let's say that you were able to find these all at one stand here.
Yeah.
Just because ease. Okay, so you were looking for a silver mirror.
Mhm.
What else?
Holy water.
Holy water. Holy water. And what else?
Yellow leaf.
Yule leaf.
YEW.
Oh, yew leaf.
Yule leaf. Sorry. Yule leaf.
No worries. Okay. You find all three of those. The silver mirror is going to cost you 50 silver. The holy water is going to cost you 10 silver. 50 silver, 10 silver. And the yew leaf is only going to cost you 1 silver.
That's
So that's 50,
50 silver.
61.
61.
Yep.
And a gold is 100 silver.
1 gold is 100 silver.
So, okay. I subtract that. It's
Yes, and the merchants are making change for you guys to make this nice and easy. When you are out in the wilderness or something like that, unless you are at a place, you cannot make change unless you're at one of the merchants. Just as a heads up.
I can trade some good berries as change.
Okay, so Kenny, you purchase your silver mirror, your holy water, and your yew leaf for 61 silver.
Yep.
So that's about $60, $61.
Yep, and I should be good. And I want to swap to the armor.
You want to go? Oh, you want to go back to where they just were?
Yeah, so you can go back to them, or
Let's finish out because we already have everything in there. What would you like to buy at the armory? At the forges.
is there a shield?
There is a shield. They have quite a few shields. They have a standard dwarven shield, which is a small round shield. They have a kite shield, which is a really big metal shield. They even have a spiked shield as well, that monsters take damage when they hit the shield, but it is a smaller shield. It's like more of a buckler.
What one is any of them special? Man,
The closest one to a special is going to be the spiked because it actually does damage to monsters when they attack and you have your shield up. That's going to be the
Okay.
closest one to a special.
how much defense does it give?
You can actually look these ones up.
Okay.
Give
Is
me
it a
2
one-handed
seconds.
or a two-handed?
It depends what you're looking for. Because I mean the kite shield is one-handed, but it's very large, and then they have the really big shields. 2 seconds. So they have a tower shield is what the word I was looking for. So they have a battering shield. Oh, interesting. Hold on 1 sec. 1 sec. Okay, so they don't have any magic items here because they are not magic in themselves. They do have the +1s because they are masters of their craft. They're very good at this. There's quite a few shields, but let's see. I'll say, give me 2 seconds. A regular standard shield increases your armor class by 2. It weighs 6 pounds. A battering shield is like a tower shield. Of course, they want you to spend money to look at that, so that's fantastic. They have the mithril shield. That's not here because that's specialized. Give me 2 seconds to look up a tower shield for you.
Yep.
Okay, it is a massive shield. I don't understand. Why would a tower shield have the same armor class boost as a standard shield? Oh, it's okay. Its effectiveness at protecting soldiers and aiding the formation of lines. While you're holding a tower shield, you have disadvantage on attack rolls. You have half cover, and you spend an amount of movement equal to half your speed to have a cover until the start of your next turn. So that's kind of your brace. If you do this, then when you are an obstacle to a target, you grant half cover. And half cover has a +2 bonus to your AC. Oh, so that's why. So it gives you a +2 bonus naturally when you're using it. And when you're using half cover, it gives you an additional +2.
Oh, cool.
So that's your brace. So your brace is +2. With a big enough shield. A target has half cover if an obstacle blocks half of its body. The obstacle might be a low wall, a large piece of furniture, and a tree trunk, or a creature, or a friend. A target with 3/4 cover. Oh, Jesus. So if you hide completely behind it with a tower shield, you get a +5 bonus to AC. And you gain dexterity saving throws. +5 to that as well. That's 3/4 cover. So if you hide behind your tower shield, you get a +5 to AC. And it's a +2 standard, it looks like.
How much is the tower shield?
Tower shield? Let me see. Because they actually have prices on here. I'm not paying for that, D&D Beyond. Stop being twats. Okay. A tower shield is going to be 10 gold. No, 5 gold. Sorry, 5 gold.
Yeah, fine. Okay.
Okay. Because it's just a lot of metal.
And how much can I get for selling a regular shield?
Roll a... What is that? Persuasion? Yeah, why not?
I guess.
Roll persuasion. Go ahead.
8.
8. He's willing to give you, because your shield is quite battered after those few battles. He is willing to give you about 15 silver for your gold, or for your shield.
Okay, so 15.
I got 1 silver for my bow.
I mean, again, it's a piece of wood compared to a big chunk of metal that he's going to melt down and reuse.
Yeah.
Plus 15 silver and my 5 gold.
Yep.
And lastly, armor.
Armor, again, they do have quite a bit here for you. Are you looking for plate armor?
Yeah.
Okay. Two seconds. So that's considered heavy armor. Okay, so heavy armor, you have a choice of plate, splint, chainmail, and ringmail.
Well, I run wingmail. Is there anything better than wingmail? Yes.
Yes. So
Okay.
ringmail is the lowest. It sells for the least amount, and it adds the least amount of AC. Plate adds 18 AC, splint 17, chainmail 16, and ringmail 14. What is your strength at?
16.
16? You can comfortably wear chainmail. And no, actually, no. You can comfortably wear. Sorry, I was looking at the AC. You can comfortably wear any of these.
Do you have prices for them?
I can make some up because this is exactly why I didn't want to go with in-game pricings, because it says ringmail 30 gold pieces, chainmail 75, splint 200, plate 15,000. So give me 2 moments to figure this out here for you. That's why I did not want to use what they have, just as a heads up.
Yeah, I was like trying to reference. I was like, ooh.
It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It's tough. I'm trying to, do my best here, damn it. All right, let's say the plate mail will be 15 gold.
Okay.
Because it's a very heavy set of stuff here. So that's whoops. And plate mail. 15 gold. Okay, so you got a tower shield and plate mail, and you're able to leave here with them.
And point mail 15.
Plate mail's 15 gold. Yeah.
And point mail is 18 AC.
Plate mail does 18 AC, correct. It has disadvantage on stealth, but they all do. All heavy armor does.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll go with that. Tower shield. So you bought your silver mirror, holy water. You leave tower shield, plate mail. Anything else you want to buy? You want to look at some weapons?
I'm good.
Good?
Good.
Okay, that wraps up.
Can I?
Go ahead.
How much was that? That spiky leather armor again? That was like 12 gold.
Spike
That's
leather
12.
army was 12 gold for Tariq.
I don't got that much gold. I think I'm gonna save it for health potions if you find some.
So, what can I get for selling a ring mail?
What can you get? Roll me same thing. Roll me a persuasion. And you have a +4 for that. 21. He gives you a gold. 1 gold piece for your ring mail.
Yeah, it's deal.
You rolled really well. He was very happy with it.
Okay.
He said it was he noticed it's exceptionally well made, so he just slams a gold piece down on the counter and takes it from you.
Okay.
Still no words. He's a very quiet dwarf. Very mysterious. Very cool. Okay. So we are jumping back to our 3 little soldiers going to the city market. What would you guys like to buy at the city market? Let's start with Robin, because she has not bought anything yet.
I don't know about buying yet. Do I know anybody here?
Roll me a d20. Just a flat out d20, no skill checks.
Okay. No, not 2 of them. Oh, shoot.
I believe in you.
Oh my God.
You gotta click it and then hit roll.
Okay, ignore this roll completely.
4 d20s, interesting.
Oh my god.
One more time. 12.
A 12. Okay. You may know somebody here. You have to kind of browse around and visit some of the things or some of the stands, and you might notice a few people from far off lands because there is a lot of people here. So there's a chance that you know somebody here.
Okay. I'll start strolling, looking around. We can let someone else who was more decisive. I'll be following them for now.
Fair. Let's jump to Michi then. Michi, what are you looking to buy?
Well, I need some strange things. So I was gonna test my luck at the oddities, but
Okay, so you don't want to hang out at the market. You want to go to the oddity shop.
I think so. Unless they have Arabic gum here.
What is it?
This is Arabic gum.
Spell that for me.
I think that's like a sap.
That's a sap.
It is a sap, yeah. Spell that for me.
So Arabic. And then gum.
Okay. Yes, it's a standard concoction type here. They do have that in the market, and it is
Alright.
only 2 silver.
Okay, so I want that, some sweet oil, and some coal.
Oil, coal. The oil costs you 1 silver, and the coal costs you 50 copper pieces.
All right, so we got 50, 1 silver, and then I did get 3 things. So did you get the
Yes.
sweet oil?
I got the Arabic gum, the oil, and the coal.
Okay. All right. Let me just check that off. I don't know what
50 copper.
butamin is.
And I said 1 silver for the oil.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what else do you need?
What is butamin? Bitumen.
Bitman?
Bitman. Oh, so I put a U in there? I guess I
Let me
read that
see.
wrong.
It's a type of wood.
Okay, so I guess they would have that, maybe.
Sure.
All right, give me that. Check that off.
Is it a branch? Is it a log? What is it?
Give me a branch.
Branch. That will be 100 gold. No. 10 silver, please.
Gotta carry a stump around.
Just
Yeah,
a whole.
that's why I said the branch. I think the other stuff would be a little more. Yeah,
Yeah.
they won't have that here.
I'm gonna do my best trying to make up your stuff as I'm going along here. But okay, so that's 10 silver for that one because that's a little bit harder to find.
Yeah.
You noticed that one of the vendors from a far off land was selling that one. So it
Okay.
is a little bit pricier. So you have the 2 silver, 1 silver, so you have 3 silver, and then 50, so 350, and then 10 silver, so 1350 total.
Okay.
Okay.
Point me to your spider guy, please.
The what? Do you actually need spiders?
I do need a spider.
Do
I
you
don't.
live ones or dead ones?
It just says a spider.
A spider? Okay.
need- I'm gonna go to oddities for that stuff.
Yeah, I would say go to oddities for that one.
So I'm like, thank you, sir, and I'll just fuck off over here.
A
Okay.
dozen of your finest spiders, sir.
Exactly. Yes, would you like tarantula or daddy long leg?
Oh, longlegger, please. They're better for travel.
Yeah.
All right. Ellery, what would you like to look for here?
I'm looking for health potions or things to make health potions with. So like the apothecary or whoever else might actually happen to have health
Well, that's
potions on hand.
Yeah, that's a literal apothecary. What do you want to look for in the city market?
Like nobody just happens to like that's not like a standard market item.
There's an apothecary in town.
Yeah. Okay.
You could buy health potions here and at the apothecary if you'd like. it's going to be more expensive here rather than the apothecary, but the apothecary is going to have better stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna save my 14 gold because I'm poor for the apothecary.
Not really. It's like $140.
Yeah, but I don't think health potions are cheap.
Valid. All right, so you're going to save money and not do anything in the market?
I don't think there's anything. I mean, I got my arrows and my bow. I would have liked an AC upgrade, but I'll get around to that.
Before we leave the city market, do any of you guys want to do anything else?
They
I
have
just
any
got a
like
quick
magic
question.
jewelry, like things that can give us pluses, like like a nice ring or like talismans or.
There you go. That's the kind of answer that I'm kind of asking for. Yes, you notice that there is quite a few things that are being sold that are very low level magic items.
Ooh, see, like that's like the shiny that catches my eye.
Shiny things for the ladies.
Shiny
What-
things for the lady.
You notice there is you notice one particular person. Go ahead, roll me a d20, just a custom d20, please.
Not 4 of them.
Not 4, please.
Oh, I got a 4.
Okay.
Oh, I dropped them,
So
sorry.
you notice that one of the vendors doesn't look like they are from here, but you do notice that he is selling a few things that kind of pique your interest a little bit here. You have no idea what they do, and he does not speak your language, so he is kind of gesturing to his wares. On the
What
table,
language does he speak?
go ahead.
What language does he speak?
Let's find out, because let's find out where he's from first, ladies and germs. Let's get that.
Made up character on the fly. What do you speak?
Oh, cool. I didn't know that this was in the back of here. Anyway, oh, that's a pretty picture. Anyway, let's see. It actually tells you, and it's different for. He is a Kender. He is a Kender, and he speaks Kender because lovely Dragonlance. So he's a Kender, little dude, but you don't understand what he's saying.
I don't speak Kender down.
What is Kender? What is a Kender?
Those are like little children people, right?
Essentially,
Oh,
yes.
Mischievous peoples.
Yes, they're mischievous. They're
Like
they're
fayish.
no. No, not really like Fae. They're kind of like gnomes but bigger, but they're just very childlike. Think of like hobbits type idea, but a little bit more like they love tricking and pranking
A
and
little more cheeky.
halflings kinda, yeah, they're kinda like halflings. They're cheeky buggers.
Like leprechauns.
They're bigger than leprechauns.
Or brownies.
My god. Okay. So yes, he speaks Kender. The end. You notice a few things on the table. There is a ring, a flute, a rock, another ring, and a rod.
Ooh, is that like a rod of movability? That's useful. Does he have like price tags on his things, or like it just kind of gesture with his fingers when you hold up an item?
He does. What would you like to know the price of?
The 2 rings and the rod.
2 rings and the rod. Okay, so the first ring is going to be 8 gold.
Okay, second ring.
The second ring is 50 silver.
Doesn't sound like it's good at all. Okay, what's the rod?
And the rod is 2 gold.
I kind of like that first ring and the rod, but like then I'm only gonna have 4 gold for a potion.
And he also has a flute and the stone.
How much is the flute?
The flute is 8 gold.
Might as well ask for the rock while you're there.
Yeah. I would like to deeply examine the rock and just figure out what's going on.
Oh yeah, does anybody have any identification spells that they can
Mm-mm.
No, nobody's got that as a cantrip or something.
Well, I don't have it, but I'm not with you right now.
No.
If I'm like that.
So anyway, the stone, the stone is 5 gold.
The stone sounds like an arcane focus or something. It sounds something magic people need. I think the flute. We're gonna look at the bard and be like, think we know where that should go.
I don't really want to spend 8 gold on it.
You don't want to spend 8 gold on it,
That's most of my money.
even after I shot down that guy that ran away with your bribe.
Yeah.
You took you took all your money.
I think I gave him most of it.
Oh, okay. Can we like flash our city official badges and be like, try to haggle? I'm gonna push the bard forward by haggling. It's not working for me.
Please roll me a persuasion check.
Well then, 11.
An 11. He just kind of shakes his head no and continues pointing at his wares.
Hmm.
I will put the rock down.
That first ring sounds fantastic. I'm sure it does something really spectacular and awesome. Could also be really poop and just overpriced.
We can always possibly come back after we get some more money from working.
Can I like stumble
Oh,
on
this
this
guy might
rock?
not.
What's up, T?
I was gonna do like an Arcana check on this rock.
Go ahead and roll for me.
This guy might not be here when we get back.
As we are walking around, I'm also looking at the floor to look for a feather. I want to find a feather that may have fallen on the ground.
T, why is yours taking so long?
I have no idea. And I
A
even
13.
reloaded.
You notice that the rock glows green
Ooh.
with almost a very vibrant, bright, almost natural type green. It is
Uranium.
definitely magical in some way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Robin. What were you saying?
As we walk around, I am scouring the floor for a feather. The ground, the outside ground.
4 feather, absolutely. You find 3 feathers.
Sweet, pick them up, keep them. I have feathers now.
How crowded is this place?
It's pretty crowded. This is one of the biggest trading ports, and you are currently in the center of the city market. So it's pretty crowded. It's not like overly so, but think of like an amusement park, like a fair on one of their days type idea.
Okay, I'm gonna do some trickery here.
Ooh.
All right, so I'm
explain the
gonna
trickery.
do my spell. I'm gonna use the thaumaturgy. It's a cantrip.
Okay.
I can like create a cry, just like a loud cry, and like maybe about 20 feet away from this. Well, let's say 10 feet away from this counter, just a random cry to get his attention away.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
We're
cast.
standing right in front of the table. He's gonna notice if like his stuff disappears and like we're right there.
Oh, we'll see.
Okay, roll me a hold on one second. Roll me a deception check first.
Mm-hmm.
And are you planning to just steal it?
Yeah, I was gonna sleight of hand this thing.
Okay, yep. Give me deception and then sleight of hand.
All right, slow roll. Give me some luck.
Maybe refresh the page afterwards or something after you roll this.
Okay, well.
All right, so
That
your
looks like it's a nothing.
deception. We're going a 5.
It looked like it was gonna be a 20.
He looks continually at you, noticing that there is a sound, but it kind of blends in with the crowd. Go ahead and roll that sleight of hand, buddy. You're in it to win it now.
No, I am.
At this point, we should just ask you to roll an actual dice. thinking.
An 18.
Ooh.
Okay, so you gaze lovingly into his eyes, and he doesn't look down as you kind of grab the rock and switch it out with another one really quick. You are able to steal that rock from him.
Nice. Rock obtained. I walk away slowly
We love a good
and
rock.
naturally.
You
I'm
back
gonna-
away so calm.
Now, Tariq, this is a complete homebrew rock. I want to let you know. I will discuss with you what this rock does after you sleep and you bind to it.
Uh-oh. It becomes part of his leg.
Hey, I mean, extra kick damage, right?
Yeah. All right. So
Can I purchase the cheap ring, the 8 silver one? If I have any extra after we go potion hunting, I will come back for that expensive ring.
The ring was 50 silver.
Okay, so what is that?
There was-
That's half a gold piece.
Yes,
no,
half a
we
gold piece.
first.
The one ring was 8, and the other ring was 50 silver. 8 gold and then 50 silver.
All right, I'm gonna buy that 50 silver one, and then I'll come back if I have money after potion hunting.
Okay.
What do rings do?
He can't tell us because he doesn't speak our language. He no speak of the common.
Oh, okay.
And you notice that they're not labeled either. They are just rings.
Dude, this thing sucks today.
I do need to find a short piece of copper. So once we're done at this table, I don't want to leave the market yet, personally.
You have to find copper, you said?
Yes.
I mean, you have copper on you.
Ow. What?
Money is copper.
I only have gold though.
But you're well within a lot of people, so you could just go up to any vendor and say, "Hey, can you make change for $1?" and they'll give you some copper.
Oh, okay.
So no worries. Yeah, I mean, if you want to split it here, now's the time to split it.
Ignore these rolls. I just want to check it.
Anyone else would like to do anything while you're in the city market?
As we walked around, did I see anyone I knew?
Let's see.
It's okay if I didn't. There's plenty of other places.
This one you did not. You did
That's
not
okay.
see anyone who you recognized. It was just very busy. There was a lot going on.
Yeah.
And the air smelled like carnival food, so.
Do we need to keep track of our currency outside of the D&D app because it's all like, different than
It's not different.
my currency says I have 13 gold pieces, but I have 50 silver and somehow that equals 18 gold pieces, which
Oh, that's weird. You can't split it?
Okay.
I don't know why it's doing
No,
that. Should I-
it says you have 13 gold, 51 silver.
Yeah, but my total currency says 18.
Well, I mean, ignore the total currency.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see it. 1351. You're good.
How many copper is 1 gold?
One gold. It goes copper,
Uh-huh.
silver, gold.
So
I know. How many coppers would 1 gold equal?
How many coppers would 1 gold equal? Someone do the math for me.
Probably 1,000.
1,000, thank you. Because it's
1,000?
100
Wow,
per
nothing else.
silver.
I think that's right.
Okay. I'm divvying 1 gold up into other things.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a little confusing looking at the total because I'm like,
Yeah,
oh, I've got
you
18 gold to
could
play
go
with.
like,
I'm like, no, I don't.
Yeah, I can't play with their regular, like, because that's too much. That's like an overabundance of money. Kenny would have been spending 15,000 gold on armor. Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
Well,
you could
they
go
would've had it.
Well, not
90
even.
silver and 100 copper pieces.
Yeah.
Just know that.
And if we want to change to something a little bit more level, we can later. It's not a big deal. We're all kind of going along as is. Anyone want to do anything else in the city market?
don't think so.
Do I know what my ring does, or do I gotta wait until the nighttime?
Wait until the nighttime.
Well, technically, I'm at the armory, right?
You are at the forges, yes. But you
Right.
left. You wanted to go. Did you want to go to the city market, or because your business was concluded?
Is there anything there at the market besides the trinket?
I mean, it. You can literally buy anything in the player handbook.
I didn't know so and look.
It's a lot.
Is there something that increases health? Health.
Health. Let me see. So let's see. What would that be under? They have armor and shields, weapons, adventuring gear, tools, trade goods, expensive trinkets. Maybe. Let me check. Trinkets.
I'll be right back.
9. Here we go. Trinkets.
Yep.
Okay, this okay, these are just trinkets. Like literally it doesn't say that, it says like trinkets D100 you can roll, and it's a pipe that blows bubbles, an egg with a bright red shell. It doesn't do any, like a glass eye. They don't do anything. It doesn't tell me at least they do anything.
Do you have a bag of holding?
I feel like a glass eye is a spell component for something.
I feel like it would be. No bag of holdings.
Damn.
How about a bag of colding?
What do I look like, Matt Mercer?
So no health stuff.
Kind of still looking through it really quick. It says you could buy basically anything in here. So you could buy like oil, which is what you just bought. You could buy a quiver. A quiver can hold 20 arrows. A pouch, a potion of healing, spyglass, a tent, a tinderbox, a torch, a lamp, a lantern, a lock, a hunting trap, a book, caltrops, candle, crossbow bolts, chains, climbers kits, crowbars, holy symbols, holy water, healer's kit, fishing tackle.
Yeah, a bag chain and a wrap chain around my sword so it does extra damage.
So it doesn't do piercing and it does blunt instead.
Yeah, something like that.
You could if you really wanted to. I'm sure people will look at you like you have 3 heads, but you could. You could buy wands, barrels, bedrolls, blankets, crowbars. That's all adventuring gear. You could buy weapons. They have clubs, daggers, great clubs, hand axe, javelins, light hammer, mace, quarterstaff, sickle, spear, crossbow, light, dart, short bow, sling, battle axe, flail, glaive, greatsword, halberd, lance, longsword, morningstar, pike, trident, warpick, warhammer, whip, a longbow, and a net. Yep. But nothing else. I mean, it's weird that they would state that like that, but yep. Yep, there's heavy armor, it's ringmail, chainmail, splint, plate, shield. Okay. So is everyone good? Kenny, I don't see anything additional. This is all standard stuff.
Yeah, I mean, at most 5 potions, but it's about
We're
it.
going to the alchemy place next.
Yeah, but you're
Okay.
going there. So, I also, they didn't have a tower shield. Like,
Okay.
in so I
Armor.
put in notes tower shield.
That's fine.
And they
And you'll
have
know.
a.
It's a plus
So,
+2 traditional and then +5 when you brace. AC.
yeah, I mean, it has the same AC as the regular shield.
Okay.
But, and then I put the yellow leaf and the silver mirror there too. I looked it up and they weren't there.
I think it's
But
called something else. It's not called a tower shield.
it don't matter. I have it in other.
Oh, you know what it is? It's not called, or it's not called a tower shield. Remember, I just tried to look it up and it said pay for it. So unless we have it, we can't get it on D&D Beyond because greed. Okay, so you're good with that. Anyone else want to do anything else, or do you want to head over to the apothecary, Elray? Apothecary.
I'm all for that. Bring on that sweet, sweet medicinal goodness.
Yeah, I will go to the apothecary.
I'm
Apothecary.
gonna split and go to the oddity.
Well, you want to go to the oddities? Okay.
They are.
Do you want to go do your oddity stuff first?
You sure you want to do that oddity, Tariq?
Yes, I do.
I was gonna go to the oddities with him. I was muted.
You want to go to
sorry.
the oddities?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Sure. Let's go to the oddities. Give me a sec. I'm gonna close the player book, and we're gonna go to the oddities. I'm gonna call her Mulara's Oddities. As you approach, you notice it's a small shop, and it's piled with trinkets inside. Its shopkeeper, Mulara, seems to be a silver-haired woman with a bright smile. She also claims to know every Kender in the city, and most Kender new to town are directed to her so they can swap stories and news from their travels. Just give me 2 seconds here.
Yeah.
What was her name again? Sorry.
Mulara, it's M-E-U.
Oh, duh. Duh. It's right there. Never mind.
Yeah, M-E-U-L-A-R-A. Mulara. Oh, that's okay. That's Wyans. Okay. So, Tariq, you're not going to the apothecary. You're going to
The oddity.
the oddity. Okay. Perfect. Great. I wish that they had more information. I thought they did. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's go to the oddities.
Well, first things first. I'm like, what's the word around here?
What's the
Should we
word?
turn
She does know every Kender, at least in the city, and most Kender new to town as well. So she is quite the popular person.
Even Kinder eggs.
Even Kender eggs.
I think the bird is the word.
The
Oh my
bird is
God.
the word.
Immediately disconnect. Thank you.
Bird gets slated.
I'll ask if anything odd has been happening around town lately. Have you heard anything
So there
strange?
is nothing in here. Sorry, I was just kind of browsing through to see if I either had a picture of Mulara, but it doesn't look like it, and it doesn't have any other information for her.
Oh, okay then. So should I
But so we're gonna go at it. All right. So Mulara does have a lot of good information. She also says that there is a Kender in the city market right now from a far off way of Mount Nevermind, and she says that he is known for being a trickster.
God
well.
damn it. So we didn't spend all the money on the expensive ring.
So
That
I
he's
pull out,
go ahead.
I pull out the rock, and I was just like, so does this have any significance?
She does not have any magical reading properties. She does notice that it does seem magical in its own way, but she is unaware of what it does. She notes to you that she saw the Kender with it earlier, but she does not trust any of his
The old good days.
items, of his items to not have a catch to them.
I don't want to put that ring on.
Well,
Not
Awesome.
till I get it identified.
so,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm looking around. So I am looking for, any animals in stock or like little creatures. I'm looking for a spider and a snake.
Spider and a snake. She does have both of them. What kind does it? I mean, I don't think it really matters in the thing, but yeah, we'll just say generic spider. She
Mhm.
does have a spider in a jar for you. Because there's quite a bit of oddities with trinkets. Let me see if that's actually, because I just browsed through all of the trinkets and I want to see if it's an actual item. Give me a sec.
I couldn't actually add any of the things that I need for my spells, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
The trinkets. Okay. Well, I mean, we know that you're buying them, so I'm not really
Yeah.
concerned about it.
What
Okay.
you could do is go notes
Okay.
other and just type in like, oh, I
Didn't
bought
type
that.
it in. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay, here we go. So, trinkets and adventuring gear. Trading goods. You can buy a mug. Wow, they have a lot of stuff. Okay, trinkets. Here we go. They have a feather. That's nice. They have lots of feathers in here. They have a bright green feather, Robin, just in case you needed a colored one. A candle that can't be lit. That's fun. What is the point of it? I don't know. They have an old key, a hilt from a broken sword, a rabbit's foot, a silver skull the size of a coin, an alabaster mask, a pyramid of sticky black incense that smells very bad,
Hmm.
a
Is this like a
nightcap.
hoarder,
What?
a hoarder shop?
No, she's just like oddities, like just kind of things like
Knickknacks?
yeah, exactly, like here's and there's, you know? A needle that never bends, a vial of dragon blood, an ancient arrow of elven design. Very cool. There's a lot of stuff in here. A petrified mouse. A black pirate flag adorned with a dragon skull and crossbones. A
How
glass.
much does a vial of dragon's blood cost?
A vial of dragon's blood is listed. Oh, oh.
Expensive.
So let's just say you can't afford it.
Okay, cool. Good talk.
Let's just do that because it's listed in here as over 1,000,000 gold.
Oh.
So even if I cut that back, I'm gonna say it's well over 200 gold easily.
So I'm stealing it, huh? No. No, I'm not going to do that.
A bit of folded cloth that, when unfolded, turns into a stylish cap. A tiny silver icon of a raven. A multicolored stone disc. A tooth from an unknown beast.
Yikes.
An enormous scale, perhaps from a dragon.
Oh.
Now keep in mind, Kenders are known for being a little tricky. They're children, essentially. They're adults with children
Oh,
minds.
this person's a Kender as well, you said?
They're Kender, yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
I bought a cereal box ring, an overpriced cereal box ring.
Well, you're gonna have to find out. I mean,
For
what
the
it
5-finger
is.
discount.
Mine
Oh.
talks about drinking your Ovaltine.
Alright, Mom.
Bitch.
I guess I really
yes,
don't
they
care.
do have.
Yeah,
They'll have spiders because if they have all that stuff, they definitely have spiders. A spider is going to be a silver for you, 1 silver for a jar. Essentially, you're paying for the jar.
And then the snake.
And the snake is 50 silver. I'm gonna say jar of spiders because
Okay,
that sounds horrifying.
I like it.
And the jar of spiders, I said, was 1 silver, right?
Yes.
And
The snake was 50, you said?
snake was 50 silver.
You know, man, we could have just like looked in the inn and like in the corners and looked for some spiders to just collect for you.
No. Okay, well, so I take the snake. And as she's looking, I just want to just rip the tongue out in front of her.
Do you keep the snake, or do you just only need the tongue?
I just toss it right back at her.
Okay. She asks you to politely leave her shop after taking that. So you are banned from her shop now. Good job on that one.
Yep.
Don't mess with the Kinders, man. They talk to each other. You're gonna get trickster kinders coming after you now.
I got tricks of my own.
So you guys are out of that shop now. You're standing outside of it.
I got kicked out too for him being awful.
You came in with them. You came in together. What's it called? The
I didn't
crime
got
by
anything in.
association type idea.
Yeah, guilty by association.
Yeah.
I just shrug and I just kind of walk away.
Fair.
Can't believe you.
Finding your
look,
jar of
man.
spiders.
I'll
Yeah,
continue to curse
you're
God
lucky
up
she
about
didn't
that.
open that jar of spiders before giving it to you. All right. Who else was doing what?
I was hoping to go to the apothecary with
yeah,
Okay, you guys are going to the apothecary. Give me 2 seconds.
like the opposite side of town.
yeah, me and Ellie were on to apothecary.
Okay, the Yhan's apothecary. Yhan is a okay. Okay, so you walk in, and she is wearing black robes that you realize is some type of magical or in some way associated with magics. She does keep a shop that deals in wares few in Calaman need. They sell the occasional good luck charm, but those who know what to ask for might gain access to the apothecary's back room, which houses esoteric spell components, as
What does
long
that
as you
mean?
know what to ask. That's very unique spell components.
Hmm.
Would that require persuasion?
So let's just say that the two of you will not know the words to get access.
Sounds like you need to be part of the Mages Guild group to get the special magic stuffs in the back.
Yeah,
Which we're not.
How'd you get so smart?
Sorry.
yeah, no, she's right.
She's absolutely right. You walk in. Yhan's apothecary smells of licorice and pepper. This modest shop has a few meager tables displaying good luck charms, odd animal bones, and vials advertising various remedies. At the rear of the shop, a human woman with raven hair and a dark dress with feathered wing-like sleeves stands behind a counter heaped with open books. She looks up from her reading, eyes you with disinterest, and then immediately goes back to her book.
Okay. Is there any like health potion making supplies in the shop?
She has health potions, and yes, she does have a few supplies here and there. Do you? Let's just. Does anyone actually know how to make a health potion or what they need? Does it say?
Dragon's blood. No.
Spiders.
I mean, it just says magical red fluid in a vial.
Okay. So let's say she's selling the magical food dye. And if you add this magical food dye to things, it makes it a health potion. How's that sound?
That's some good food dye.
And if you want a gray one, it's red liquor that glimmers.
That glimmer, so that's like a gold red.
Yeah.
It's just pure red 40. Comes with the added benefit of ADHD.
All right, so
Go ahead.
I just looked up how to make a health potion.
Okay.
You need pure water, a gemstone worth 25 GP, which has been ground down to fine powder. Distilling the water and grinding the gemstone both take.
Yeah, so we
quite
have
some-
this lovely food dye that turns any bottle into this magical healing fluid. The bottle itself has 10 drops in it, and each drop creates one healing potion. Whoa, how about
Wait.
that?
What
much is
if
that?
Everyone's
what if
talking
I-
at once.
What if I mix the holy water with the red dye? What will I get?
I don't know.
Mix with
Let's
holy
fuck
water.
around and find out.
Sounds like that'd
Um,
be extra good against the undead.
I'm gonna call it healing die, and I'm gonna say 10 drops.
Heal or die. No, I'm kidding.
Heal or die.
The healing die, 10 drops, and it comes in a tiny little glass vial. It's basically super concentrated health potion, okay? And you can add it to a big health potion to make it a bigger health potion.
It's like flavor aid.
Essentially, yeah, you're essentially flavoring the Kool-Aid. Okay, healing die. It's got 10 drops. Are you interested in buying that vial?
I'd like to know how much it is.
Okay, that vial is 5 gold.
And how much is an actual healing potion?
An actual healing potion is 2 gold.
That's a steal.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy a healing potion and the vial of.
Keep in mind, not everybody can make the healing potion. She has specific things to combine them. So, like, those drops will do nothing for the rest of you guys.
I have an alchemy kit and stuff.
She's an alchemist.
Yeah, that's like my side job. That's why my character's got those 2 little potion bottles. It's what I do on my side gig.
So it's useless to you guys, but for her, it's amazing. That's why it's cheaper, because you're essentially buying the things that no one knows how to combine.
Okay, are there 2 of those power flavor aid things, or just the one in the shop?
They have 5 of them in the shop. They have 5 little mini vials for you.
If I
But
buy
they're-
2, can I get like a discount? You know, like a little combination?
Your favorite thing. Give me a roll.
Okay. Oh wait, is it a persuasion or just charisma? It doesn't matter.
Persuasion.
I got a 3 for charisma. Check.
Okay. Well, nope. That remains at a hard 5 gold for you, and she actually is disgusted at you even for asking. So
All right, I'm gonna just buy the 2 potion
Just 6 gold.
makers.
it goes up.
It just went up. Demand's pretty high around here.
Now this is again going to be a custom item, so you're gonna have to keep your own tabs of it. Okay, so you want to buy 2 of those, so subtract 10 gold for me.
Okay, and that leaves me with 4 gold, I think.
What would you like to buy, Kenny?
You have a regular potion.
Healing
And,
potion?
Do you have a greater healing potion?
Yes, they do have a greater healing potion. It is 5 gold.
Yeah, I get mine.
Okay.
Does she have like some extra glass bottles? I mean, I'm assuming my alchemist supplies has it, but I should just have a couple more in case I need.
I'm
The
just gonna say
handout bottles
your
to people.
alchemist supply has it. Like, you're never gonna run out of those. I'm not gonna nitpick on bottles. You're fine. You have an
Okay.
entire thing of it. If you want to buy another alchemy kit later on, you can, but it's fine. You have it because you have a ton of supplies.
Okay.
And I think I
Okay. All right. She thanks you for your business, kind of half-heartedly, and just shoos you away so she can get back to her book.
is there any way to get into the mage guild? Because I do have experience in magic. Being
That is an interesting question. For you, she looks at you and says that it is not for paladins, and it is only going to be, let's see, yeah, it's a different type of magic. You're using celestial magic, but you need to be like they're looking for sorcerers, warlocks, things that directly cast magic, wizards.
Okay.
Yeah. Not because you're just channeling your deity's magic essentially.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Everyone good with that?
I think so.
Okay. What else would you guys like to do in this town while you're exploring?
I guess while I'm walking away from the band shop, I guess I like walk past that warehouse. Can I like,
The Hetch warehouse?
yeah, can I check that out? I just want to see, scope around.
Yeah, let me see
And
what it is. Now that being said, it may be ahead of where we are, but even when it
Okay.
says Calaman locations and I scroll all the way down, it's not even coming up.
Okay.
So it may be important later, but to you it seems to be an unassuming warehouse.
Alright.
Let's leave it at that because
Okay. You don't wanna go too
I
fast.
don't want to do anything with it and it turned out to be mega important later.
Okay.
Um, I would like to split away from him because I am completely grossed out about that snake thing. And I don't want to walk near him.
Tariq sleeping on the
I'm gonna
couch.
casually, right? I'm gonna casually walk to the docks because that's right near there too. So he went one way and I went the other.
The dock. So you're
Just
going.
gonna walk the boats area. It's
Yeah,
not
the
an
boat
actual
area.
location.
I gotcha. You're good. Okay.
I just got one more thing to ask about the apothecary. Was there any stuff to make poison stuff?
Ooh, yeah, there is.
Good if
Yes.
it airs in poison.
I'll do it. I'll do the same basic idea.
Power drops or power flavor?
Yeah,
flavor aid?
green drops.
Ooh,
Green
how much are the
apple.
green drops?
Hold on one sec. I want to make sure that's an actual. How? What do I even look up? Like poison? What would it be? Like
Poison.
I'm gonna just look
Yeah,
up
just
5e,
poison, I guess.
poison 5e, because that's gonna poisons, but I want to make sure you can add it. Ingested, inhaled, or injury. It can be applied to ammunitions. Oh my god, there's so many poisons.
Oh boy.
This is what I was afraid of.
So they got, like, I guess because we're starting out with our poison journey, do this have like weaker common poisons? So are they like ranked?
There is none, it looks like.
Why
They
you
have
gotta be
prices.
specific?
I mean, the worst. Oh. The worst one is something called purple worm poison. And then wyvern poison.
I think that's
And
like a little out of this town's price range.
and the least one is assassin's blood poison and truth serum. Let me see. That has to be ingested, so you need injury. So you need drow poison, purple worm poison, serpent venom. Let's say she has serpent venom. I just want to check. Hold on one sec. Serpent venom. This poison. A creature subjected to this poison must succeed on a constitution or take 10 damage on a failed save. Let's say serpent venom because that's the easiest and it makes the most sense because the other ones, some of them have to be ingested, some of them are on contact, some of them are an injury. So yeah, let's say serpent venom. She does have and it says price per dose, and a dose coats a quiver of arrows, which is 20 arrows. God, that's so expensive. For the
Do you have to use it like immediately after you tip the arrow, or like can you tip it beforehand and just have it sit there?
You can have it sit. It's not going to expire, but once you equip, you'll have a quiver of 20 poison arrows if you do that.
Okay, and how much is this expensive bottle of poison tipping arrows?
Give me 2 seconds here because per dose it's mega expensive.
I'm okay with the Powerade snake venom. Why'd you have to throw that snake away? We could have milked it for some venom.
Should have came to the oddity.
Yeah.
How about the spiders? Can we milk your spiders?
It's
Oh my god.
weirdo. Yeah, for silk. Each one of the serpent venom is going to be 5 gold. 5 gold per dose.
I got 3 gold, so I can't get it.
Serpent venom.
Eventually, one day I'll come back once I get
5
paid this
gold.
week.
Per 20 hours.
Can I get a half a quiver?
No.
It's
It's the same thing. You have to apply all of it type idea. Like you can't split the bottle, it's sealed.
Is there like a discount rack? Like this one's a little
Do you-
old and
Do you buy half a bottle of ketchup?
I mean if it's on the back of Giants.
I mean, if people do it, it just want the detergent, yes.
They just sample it. Oh, the detergent thing is so annoying.
Yeah.
They just sample it first. Just drink a little. Just okay.
Yeah, what they do, they take
Yeah,
all
I know.
the
They
soap
empty it.
and-
I know. They empty it
Yeah.
into the other one to fill it up more, so they're getting more
Yeah.
product. Anyway, so you're good here.
Wait,
Everyone's
wait.
good
Can-
here. Yes.
Can I ask my paladin buddy who came with me? Can you spot me 2 gold so I can get some venomous arrows? I'll pay you back when we get our paycheck because we actually joined the military.
Just a quick $200.
I mean, I have the 3. I just need 2 more to get some poison arrows.
What can you offer to trade?
I'll give you some good berries. I'm making some. Help.
I'll give you this free garbage berry that I can make every day.
I'm gonna pay him back once I get my money, my stipend for the week. But like, I want to be able to have my arrows poisoned before we have to surprise battle.
Make it 6 gold.
Ooh.
6 gold.
Yeah.
For the 2 I need to make up the 5.
He's got
Well,
interest.
Alright,
Well,
What is this, the Bank of Kakuzu?
this is how Kakuzu got so freaking rich.
Handing out
He's
loans.
a
it's
loan
fun.
shark.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I'll just wait till we get our stipend for the week.
okay.
I'll be back.
He's like, "Where's my money?" Pulls out a shit.
Okay.
Bash your legs in.
What else would you guys like to do in the town while you are free?
What time of day is it?
Afternoon, like 12.
Okay. What's this steady beacon? I'm headed that direction.
The Steady Beacon. Let's see. Let's see if the Steady Beacon has its own little thing.
It's also important. We're not allowed to know about it yet.
The Steady
Can't do
Beacon is a
anything for it.
tavern that boasts a large tap room, a fish-focused menu, modest lodgings. Its decor features the broken weapons of defeated bandits. The tavern is a favorite of Calaman's soldiers, and most evenings, dozens of off-duty troops relax here. The inn's owner, Jessen Thold, is a friend of Marshal Nestra Vendry.
I feel like those are names that we should mark.
Well, you already knew
Andrew, right?
Marshal. You already spoken with the Marshal. She's the one who literally appointed you your lieutenant.
Gotcha.
Jessen Thold is just the inn's owner. So you want to check that out, T?
Yeah. So as a urchin, I have city secrets, which allows me to find passages through the urban sprawl that others would miss and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of like looking around to see if I find like anything that's like hiding stuff. I'm just like looking around, snooping.
Oh, okay. Kind of like yeah, I see what you're saying. Like kind of overturning rocks and looking in trash cans. You're basically just a raccoon.
A little bit. Trash panning.
That's fair. Let's say as you were focused on looking around on things outside, you find a... I don't want to call it a fish pocket, but it's the things that you ate in
The fish pies?
in Vogler, yeah, like the fish pie, but it's like the hot pocket with fish in it. You find one still wrapped, untouched, on top of the garbage can, and it's still pretty warm.
It's a trap.
Well, I guess I'll swipe that. But
Okay.
and then I'll just head inside.
Head on inside. As you kind of go inside, you do notice that you see a glint of almost like the purple and blue kind of silk on somebody, and you recognize it as Lord Baccharis. You
You
see
gotta
him.
pickpocket that money back.
You see him sitting at the bar.
Okay. I go over there and offer him the fish I just picked out of the trash. I'm like, hey, good sir.
Now keep in mind he
I'm
does
like-
know you people.
I know. I'm
Okay.
like, sorry,
Good name.
we came
Yeah.
up on the wrong foot here. But
Uh,
as you see, it's very important that we protect these people. So here's a peace offering. How about some lunch on me?
I'm not gonna lie. Right now, I'm completely spacing on what voice I did with them, so I'm gonna do the best.
Okay, that's fine.
Because I completely forget.
As I'm like eyeing them up and down.
It was like a pump ass, like a.
But it wasn't like his
voice.
son. His son sounded like Malfoy. He sounded
It
more
was
like
almost like the
dad.
lemon head guy. Unacceptable. I felt like you were.
You said about main guy.
the dad. Yeah.
Yeah, he's more
Oh,
stern and
Okay. Either way, I'm not interested in your garbage. Kind of looks at
Yeah,
you and
yeah,
sneers, grabs it and kind of pushes it back to you and goes back to his drink, because he's kind of drowning his sorrows after being scorned by all of the superiors, and his plan had fallen through. So he's in a very sour mood. So he is not quite interested in speaking as much, but you notice that he does have a room key hanging off of his belt.
Okay.
Does he have a money pouch?
He does
No,
not
he
have
gave
a
it to his
money
son.
pouch. Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So all right. How much is a drink around here?
A drink at that area is 2 copper.
2 copper. I'm like, is he at the bar or is he at the table?
He's at the bar.
Okay. So I'm gonna get order 2 drinks, and then I kind of gesture to slide one to the old grump over here. I'm like, on the house.
He kind of looks over and just sees the beer being pushed close to him, and kind of looks down and just kind of, without looking at you, just grabs the beer, brings it closer, and kind of starts nursing the fresh one without
Okay,
saying
and
anything.
then I'm gonna just drink for 2 minutes, but I want to do a little move. I'm just gonna like spill mine on his like knee shoe area to kind of like, where's his key located?
On the right side of him, and he's
Someone
sitting
go-
in the corner
alright.
of the bar. So
Alright,
his
so I'm gonna
right side is
spill it
against
on
the
the
bar.
left. Okay.
You spilled on the left. Okay.
And then I want to like, oh, sorry. And then as he's trying to, I guess, clean himself, I just want to swipe the key and walk out of here.
Okay, that's fair.
You gotta go check out his room.
Roll me a dex check, and then roll me a sleight of hand check.
All right, we're gonna slow roll this. Dex check.
That's a dex
I
save.
tried refreshing, like, oh, same bed. Well, now we gotta wait 20 minutes.
Alright, guys, well, that's the end of it. No.
Test it out. Stuff like that, and-
I try refreshing this like 4 different times. It's just
You can
fuck
also
for the
do
night.
rolls on your phone, T.
I'll do that. I was afraid about the double roll too, but I'll.
I mean,
try that
I'll
out.
just take the first one.
Oh,
Alright, so you rolled a 4 on your dex.
That was on the save. I didn't get to do the other roll because it's going so slow. But let me boot this up. I'm sorry. Bear with me.
Do you have your dice with you? Could you just roll on your table?
Oh, you know what? That's a good idea, but it's somewhere else.
Nice. Useful.
Yep. Kai had him. All right, so I need to do a check, dex check.
Yeah.
A 4 anyway. All right.
Dude. Alright, well, you try to spill it on him, and you
Uh-huh.
mostly get it on yourself.
Oh, good, nice.
You manage to spill a little on his foot,
Mhm.
but it's not enough for him to really notice or care.
Gotcha.
And then roll me your sleight of hand check.
Oh no. It's still kaput.
Oh, my general
What
rule.
do?
My general rule is if you say it, it's happening.
It's happening. All right. Let's go, baby. That's the same thing. So like I fail the first thing and
That's a
then
22.
Yep.
You kind of grope around. He is a rather large man. Did I ever post a picture of him?
You did.
Okay, so he is a rather large man. So as you kind of grope around and grab the key off of his belt, you also manage to nab his entire belt around him, causing his pants to fall down as he stands up, making his day quite a bit worse. And he just glowers at you as he looks at his belt in your hand with the key still attached to it, and just immediately grabs it back from you, pulls his pants up, and storms up to his room.
Okay, so he is staying here. I'll make note of that, where he's going.
It's gonna go make a visit to him at nighttime.
Pull his pants down again.
All right, and then anything else you guys would like to do here?
Nope.
It's only Michi there.
What was that, Rob?
It's only Michi at the bar, right?
It was
Mhm.
yes. You pieced out, but I mean, does anyone else want to do anything else? At their areas.
I would like to mess around with my alchemy kit and good berries tonight, but I guess we haven't gotten to our rooms yet.
Correct.
I just don't want you to close the day out before I get to mess around with stuff.
Okay.
Anything I know around town, regarding my faith mission, anything?
There doesn't seem to be any churches in this particular town. There's no religious entities in this particular town.
Okay. So...
All
Okay.
right, let's see. I've got too many books out right now. Okay. Back to this book. Hooray! Back on track we go. You did that part. Let's see. You did that part. Okay. Are you guys all set with going back to camp?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm okay with that.
Michi Elleray, camp?
Well, I guess I have to go to separate camp.
Well, everyone's coming back to where you originally landed in Calaman.
Okay.
So you're not going back to your actual camps yet.
Okay.
But either way, you notice that Darrett is nowhere to be found in camp, because he definitely seemed eager to learn a little bit more about his duties and everything else at Marshal Vendry's office. You guys immediately decide that it is time to pack it in and go to Castle Calaman and talk and get more information from Marshal Vendry. The guard greets you at the gate and immediately walks you over to her office on the second floor. An aide has you wait outside her office for a few minutes, then escorts you inside. Marshal Vendry's office is sparse. It holds little more than a desk, heaped with documents, shelves filled with rolled up scrolls, and a board on which is pinned a map of the surrounding province of Nightland. Vendry stands as you enter. Thank you for coming. I won't mince words. We're in the dark regarding the dangers, and I fear they are fast approaching our gates. Your role will be to change that, but first, you must have questions. So she does kind of bring everything here, and she explains that you are expected to serve as a special squad dedicated to meeting challenges that others could not bring themselves to. The players who have joined, Michi, Elleray, Blaze, you all get 5 GP. She hands that out to all 3 of you guys as kind of a front.
Excellent.
You want that poison?
All 3 of you are free to take any mundane equipment or armor from the armory. It is all free, but it is all mundane. Vendry does explain to you that you are not needed quite yet. She's still working on your first assignment. And as she says that, would you guys like to grab any armor or weapons or anything? It's all standard stuff, but you can grab it.
You're telling me I didn't have to buy arrows? I could have just stocked up on arrows in the armory?
Yes.
Well, shoot.
Quite literally, that's what arrows do.
Yeah.
Is there any helmets or no?
Yeah, just, I mean, is there leather? I guess, I don't think there is helmets in this game, is there?
Oh, I don't know.
I
I
don't know.
don't really see anything. I don't really need it. I was just wondering.
I'm curious. Rules for helmets, they're considered part of whatever armor you're wearing. They don't have any
Okay.
benefits. Okay, that's interesting. No, that's good to know.
I
Is
guess.
there any like armor repair kits? I'm still thinking like my armor currently still has that stab wound in the middle when I got attacked by the giant lizard folk outside of the Fogler.
If you leave your armor here, they will have it repaired by morning.
Alright, I'm gonna have my armor repaired.
As your lieutenant, you know, you have special things here. A guard comes up to your group. I've been told to take you all to the 4th floor. As you walk up the stairs, the guard continues explaining details about the castle and how it was built centuries ago, how it was used by the Knights of Salamnia. Looking around you, you notice portraits of knights lining the walls, along with the gods and animals that they honored. He continues explaining what each floor is used for. The 1st floor is where the governor and city council meet and hold events, offices, and a small library, and the armory are also here. On the 2nd floor is where the military command and the officer lodgings are. As for the 3rd floor, that's where all the guards sleep. And 4th, it's mostly vacant, and unfortunately in disrepair. That's where you'll be staying, in an unused ballroom. And as far for the basement, that's used for storage. Although it does have the doors to the dungeons, but they've been sealed a long time ago.
Why
As
were
you-
they sealed?
The dungeons, this was pre-cataclysm, so none of us really remember. But we do note that they do have a magical seal on the doors, so none of them can be opened.
Oh.
As you open the door to your room, you see that it was once a small ballroom. A row of pillars, sculpted with knotwork and images of knights, supports a vaulted ceiling. Light shines into the room through tall windows, facing the mountains to the south. One corner of the room holds a collection of plain cots, empty chests, and a large wooden table. Everybody does get 1 cot and 1 chest to store your stuff. 3
Nice.
private rooms connect to this hall. You can do with them as you please. As you are all settling in, Darrett enters, greeting you warmly. He's explaining to you that he's had a very busy morning, and he spent most of it showing Marshal Vendry and her commanders his training. She was so impressed. I'm going to be training a new unit of soldiers. The Marshal also wants me to work with you guys. She even gave me a cot on the 3rd floor with the guards. But I came here to thank you all for all you've done for the people of Vogler. I know you hardly know them, but you've treated them like family, and I really admire you for that. Maybe one day I'll be a true knight of Salamnia. But until then, why don't you guys get some rest, explore the city, meet the locals. I believe our first mission will be upon us sooner than we realize.
I'm going back to get that poison before I go turn in for the night and do my alchemy stuff.
That's fair. I can definitely do that. Now, it is dusk at this point, and this is where we'll leave off here. It is dusk at this point. 27 left off. Okay. So it's dusk. So you want to run back, grab that, and the serpent venom for 5
Yes.
gold.
Yes, I'm gonna give up my 5 gold, get my poison, so I can do that to my arrows, and I want to make some health potions, and I want to make my good berries and mess around with my good berries.
Okay. Kenny, you find a room at the Steady Beacon. You just go there, and it is 5 silver a night. So you grab. That's where your camp is going to be, at the Steady Beacon. Okay. All right. So now we're just a quick one. We're going to do a quick attunement to the weapons and everything else going on here. T, do you want me to DM you what that rock does?
Yeah.
Okay. And who else got Ella, you got something magical, didn't you?
I got the less expensive ring,
Mm-hmm.
the cereal box one.
And do you want me to say it out loud or explain it to you in private?
You can say it out loud.
So, as you know, and I'm gonna have this all fresh, but as you're sleeping through the night, you do have a dream about this ring, and it doesn't seem devious in nature, but it does have, as you kind of pick it up, your ring falls off. So you discovered the Feather of Ringfall.
The Feather of Ringfall?
It's a backwards ring where every time you put it on, all your other rings fall off.
Okay. That might be good if I need to sneak it onto some wealthy person to get their.
That's clever.
I'm gonna keep it in my pocket.
And T, I'll DM you yours. Yours is probably the most, well, probably that and the second most fun item that was on that table. So that's pretty great. I'm actually pretty eager for that one.
I can't find the poison in the items stuff.
It's not poison. It was snake venom.
Oh, venom. Okay,
If
sorry.
you can't find it, put it in notes.
And if you can't find it, put it in the notes, Kenny says.
Yeah, but I don't know if you put it in the notes as a custom item, it doesn't actually like if you can't equip it and add it as like an additional damage. You have to like do that manually.
You have to do it manually, correct? Yeah.
Yeah, but when
It's just like poison or anything else. Yeah, we gotta just take care of it.
yeah, it's more of a you remember that you have it, and then
Yeah.
we can just.
So serpent's venom.
I think I found it.
Yeah, serpent venom. It's called.
Yeah, I got it.
And it goes on, and they have to save for a DC 11 Constitution. If they fail, they take 10 damage.
Okay, I'm gonna just put that on a quiver of arrows.
Okay. All right. And then do you want to make some health potions?
Yes, I want to make my good berries first, and then I want to make 5 health potions, I guess, with my drops.
Okay. So you have 20 drops total, so you're down to 15 drops and you have 5 potions.
Okay, and I'd like to mess around with my good berries and see if I can increase a little bit of the health in my health potion. What do I roll for that?
Let me see here. Medicine. Roll medicine.
I got a 20.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, so you add. Oh, it wasn't a nat 20. Okay. You add everything there to all 5. It does succeed on all 5. So you use up all of your good berries, and you make 5 greater healing potions that are good for 1 day, or 2 days. 2 days, because they're only good for a day.
Oh, so like after the 2 days, do they just revert back to normal health potions, or
Mhm.
are they totally spent?
I'll be nice. I'll say that they revert back to regular, because I'm not going to waste your die. They'll revert back to regular ones. They lose their special abilities, and they are unable to be transformed again.
Okay. And everyone's here except for the paladin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna save one for him, but I'm gonna pass out one to my companions, so you both get a greater
Greater
health
healing
potion that
potion.
will revert to a
Nice.
normal health potion if we don't use it in 2 days.
Thank you.
Good. Anyone else want to do anything at night?
Yeah. The city market's closed, right?
You're all tucking into bed here.
Okay.
I mean,
I do have some.
I gotta mark off all my.
Is it too late to go to the bar and check it out at nighttime?
It is an inn, so no, it is not too late. You could definitely check it out if you'd like. So it's just, I mean, the bar portion is closing, but the
Okay.
inn is still open. 2:10.
I mean, if the bar part is closing, I don't want to walk in when they're closing because I was going to hang out at the bar and see who was there.
Oh, okay. I mean, I wish half of the customers would actually take that into account. Oh, they're closing. Oh, I better not go instead of showing up at the last goddamn minute.
Hey, wait.
Okay. On a meta note, we will meet again on 2/10, February 10th.
Okay.
Sound okay on you guys?
Yeah, sounds
I think
good.
so.
yeah.
That is a Saturday, directly 2 weeks from now. Same time, 8:45 as always. Good. Everyone cool? Anyone have questions?
Sorry, I'm writing off to the side the notes for the health potions.
Yeah.
Not
I guess
really.
I'll change out. I guess we didn't really do anything milestone worthy either.
No. Yeah, I mean, I'm actually, so now you guys are very close to where I'm at. You're only 2 pages away from where I'm at.
Oh, nice.
So,
I
but
was gonna fuck with that other guy, but I was just like, I'll just keep it cool. It's the first night here.
that's fair. Yeah, it's causing shit. You already immediately were banned from the oddity shop. So, yeah, let's keep it cool, he says, as he does that nonsense. So yeah, the Kender tricked you, which was hilarious, and they're practical jokesters. They love shit like that.
So how do we get this ring onto Lord Bakaris? This ring
don't
of
know.
feather drop.
Sounds like something you need to figure it out.
Okay.
I need to give this to our trickster sorcerer so he can be like, hey, I want to start clear with you and give you some fresh jewelry, and then just
Turn
sneak it onto his
invisible
fat
and
little
slip it on him.
yeah, just slip it onto his fat chubby fingers, and then pick up all the rings you find on the floor.
He does
I
have
would have
quite a bit
to-
of rings. All right. So that is fun. Tariq, I will actually. Where's Discord? Here it is. Tariq, I'm gonna DM you right now on what yours is.
Does that count for all rings or just jewelry rings?
What do you mean?
Like chain link mail is like rings of chain link, or like
Jewelry rings.
so like finger rings. I don't know. I'm trying to be tricky, like trick, like fey trickster. You gotta like every word is gotta take it literally.
It's a backwards genie.
Trying to think of other ways you can apply making rings fall off.
I think just for thievery. That's what it sounds like.
I spelled that wrong. I can't correct it. Whatever, it's fine. You understand.
I'm excited to know.
Okay. Anyone, everyone good? Or anyone got questions?
Do you have any idea of what's coming next, or?
Up next, yes, actually. Tune in next time for Dragon Ball Z. No, the next time you are going to be speaking with Darrett in the morning. Not really a spoiler here. And he meets you to relay orders from Marshal Vendry. She finally has the plans on what she wanted you guys to do. As your first what's it called?
Mission.
Thank you. Mission as lieutenants. So she has your first mission. And you get to learn probably the goofiest name I have ever heard for an NPC in basically ever. This is a very like World of Warcraft gnome name is all I'll say.
Mhm.
It's very funny.
Okay. And do you have certain talk to you in private?
Yeah. Also, you're
Like,
sinking a lot.
Oh yeah, I understand.
Kenny's just like slowly like.
It's just eyes.
Yeah, weird sound like.
No, that's
That
fair.
sound a little bit
No, I
like-
get it. You're good.
Yeah.
Okay, no big deal. We'll do that afterwards anyway. And other than that, I'm gonna put this on ending. And I will. That's gonna be cool. Now remember, you get that tomorrow morning, so don't forget to pick it up. Yes. Now spiked armor is an actual thing, T, so you can actually add that to your inventory. Yeah. But I will see you guys in 2 weeks. I got a lot to prepare for. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. And I hope to see you all next time. But that was fun. Yeah.